Okay, hi. Today is an annoying video because I'm on the path of detaching from things, elements in my life that I feel like are own me. They have power over me. So I'm on this breatharian path, and as you know, if you've watched my videos, and today is annoying because I am looking at, I guess this is gonna be a long one. Yeah, this morning I was looking at, because I wrote a blog about 12 pathways to eating. I don't know, I feel like I'm not okay. Let me just continue there because it was fine. So anyway, I wrote a blog about these 12 pathways to eating, like where am I coming from? Different ways of traveling to the food destination. And let me breathe. You know, I was just eating some peanut butter, some banana, and some bread earlier, and I feel like I'm out of breath. I need to catch up on my breathing from that eating experience. Anyway, I'll go into all those consequences of eating in my experience later. So anyway, I was looking at these 12 pathways, and I realized, I was looking at it last night, and I was looking for alternative destinations to these 12 pathways. So like, instead of having eating as a destination, what else can be there? What other destinations can there be besides eating from those 12 pathways? So let me mention those pathways. Guys, I don't feel good. Anyway, so the first one is fill me up. Fill my body up with food. The next one is fix me. There's something correct me. Like, I'm imbalanced. I need vitamin C, so let me have that vitamin C because I am not correct. I believe, that's the third one. I believe food is beneficial for me. 4 is habit and tradition. Like, it's just, I just have my slice of bread with butter and cheese with my coffee every morning, and that's how it is, and I don't think about it further. And tradition, every year around the 24th of December, we celebrate Christmas with food, and that's it. So number 5 is energy. I feel energized by eating. Number 6 is I feel the need to process something. I want to process information, energy. Number 7 is it's a social thing. It's like I'm with my friends and we are enjoying our time together, and we all enjoy this eating experience together. We talk about it. Wow, what spices did you use? Oh, and so on. And then to enjoy is number 8. Number 8, to enjoy. I simply enjoy eating. I enjoy it a lot. I love the flavors. I love the act of it. I love everything about eating. It's just pure joy. And then number 9 is I don't know what to do, so let me have a banana because I have a break and I don't know what to do in this break. So let me just quickly do this, you know, do this opening a banana and put it in my mouth and chew it and swallow it and digest it, and you know, that's what I'm doing now. And then there's number 10, like, I wonder how this fish tastes. I've never had this fish before. Let me taste it. Ooh, it's soft. It's wow, there's more fat in this fish than interesting. Okay, so 11 is, whoa, I need to get rid of something. Like, I need to move something out of my system. Like, I need to detox. I need to get rid of this toxin or this chemical that is inside me. So let me, you know, drink this green smoothie to flush it out. And then number 12, the last one, is reward and celebrating. So, you know, we're all getting together and just so happy to finally all to be together, and we want to celebrate this day of reuniting, and let's enjoy food and let's enjoy drinks, and you know, it's a feast, it's a fest, it's a party, it's beautiful. So those are the 12 pathways. So last night I was looking at them and I was thinking, so what because, you know, for example, number 3, which is I believe food is beneficial for me, is not something that I it's not a pathway to eating for me anymore, because I don't believe that food is beneficial for me in any way. So I was like, but so how many of these pathways do I travel? You know, what to food? So my nose is running. Yeah. Anyway, talk about that later. So I came to realize that 3 of those pathways that I travel 3 of these pathways to eating. First is I go to food when I want to process information. I go to food when I want to be busy. When I don't have anything to do and I don't know what to do with myself, I go to food. And the last one is, also to enjoy. Why didn't I highlight that? 4 pathways. I also go to food because I want to enjoy it. I love food so much. And I am good in the kitchen too. So I know good food very well. So I love food. I love eating. But I'll get to that later, because that's what I meant with this video being a sad video. And so to process, to be busy, to enjoy, and the last one is to reward and celebrate. It's like, yeah, let's, you know, we're in a good mood and let's celebrate this good news, or it's Friday tonight, or it's, you know, it's the weekend, or the weather is great, let's go out and let's, you know, celebrate this day. Or reward, that's that's the same, rewarding and celebrating. It's like, wow, yeah, I've done a good job doing something, and let me reward myself with eating or drinking. And actually the same, you know, I don't believe food is beneficial for me anymore. I'm almost reaching the place of not thinking that drinking is beneficial for me either. But I'm not quite there yet. I still think, my mind still believes that a juice can be good for me. And tea, kind of, you know, I don't feel that many consequences of drinking. I do get a runny nose quite often when I drink. And I do feel like, yeah, as I said, my breath is interrupted. I remember I was outside and I was watching the sunrise and I had some juice and some coffee, and I got really annoyed that I was like, you know, like this. And I just wanted to look up into the sky and up to the sun. But at the same time, I was like here drinking and I felt blocked. And I also, I also noticed I was stretching and lying on my back, and there was liquid in my belly. I was so annoyed. I was like, oh, this liquid is stuck in my belly, and that didn't feel good either. Like, you know, it's not just the solid food. It's also like just this squishing around of liquid in my stomach that I don't like either. So I might get to a point where I'm like, whoa, yeah, but I'm not quite there yet. Anyway, so yesterday I was thinking, okay, how can I find them? How I want to find alternative destinations to all of these pathways, or like what can I substitute eating with? For example, excuse me. Peanut butter, I guess. So for example, with filling myself up, there I can meditate. Meditate is the best thing I've experienced in terms of filling myself up. Stretching is also really nice. I really feel whole and complete when I am very much in my body. Sunshine is also beautiful. It doesn't fill me quite as much up as, you know, just truly, you know, giving myself that full attention in my body. But also, yeah, walking outside in nature. And, you know, so I was just finding different ways of traveling these paths to a different destination than food. And so I was especially interested in those pathways that I find myself going a lot to food. So, you know, for processing information, I wrote down that I can do Sudoku. I can study something. For example, sacred geometry is something that I really want to study now. So I can process that instead of processing a piece of bread, slice of bread with butter. I can listen to something, to someone speaking. I can talk like I'm doing now. It's also very, 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 very good way to process my thoughts, what's going on in my thoughts, my mind world. And what else? I said meditate. It's also a good way to process something. Sleeping is a good way to process. And doing nothing helps as well. It's like a good exercise to be okay with not processing anything. Yeah. And I wrote in my pathway of wanting to be busy, I wrote like being okay with doing nothing. I posted a video yesterday about being bored and doing nothing, and I really, really want to practice that, because that's really key on this path. Because basically I am on a path of putting nothing into my body. So this nothingness, this emptiness, something that I want to be more comfortable with, get to know more. So, yeah. Okay, so we got some alternative destinations to those 12 pathways. And I've focused especially on those pathways that I do find myself going to food a lot. So then I was thinking this morning, so what if I do want to eat? What pathway am I okay with going to food through, Like where does it feel good for me to travel to the food destination? Fix me? No. I believe? No. Habit, tradition? No. Energy? No. Getting rid of something? No. To be busy? No, but okay. I mean, it's more like a no, but it's, we're still learning a lot. That's something I will be, I'll be gentle with myself there. Filling myself up. Okay, that's actually also very related to this nothingness and this emptiness that I also want to get more comfortable with, and so there I want to be more gentle with myself. And then to process something, it also relates to being okay with not doing anything, not processing anything. So I also want to be gentle with myself there. Social circumstances, sure, it doesn't happen a lot for me, so I would be totally okay with that. Except, of course, my partner, he eats and drinks, so that's social. So perhaps I need to relook at that a bit. And so my curiosity of experiencing this food, sure. If it really is curiosity, like what is this fruit? Oh my goodness, I've never seen it. Wow, it looks so beautiful. What does it taste like? Sure, go ahead, taste it, fine. And then I wrote to enjoy. I said yes, of course. If it's just wanting to enjoy this food, then sure, go ahead. So I was like really excited this morning. I was like, yeah, I want to enjoy this slice of bread with hummus. And I was like, yeah, let's go for it. We just want to enjoy it. I was looking at the other pathways, like, am I going this way to this slice of bread with hummus? No, I just want to enjoy it. Like, I really just want, we're here in Amsterdam in this cat sitting experience, and it's morning and I made coffee and I'm in this beautiful kitchen, and yeah, let me enjoy that beautiful bread with hummus. So I have 2 slices of bread with hummus, and as I'm eating, I'm like, wait, how can I enjoy this and at the same time know that it doesn't enjoy me back? Like, I was really into it. I was like, yeah, yum, that's so good. This bread is good, this hummus is good. It just works. It's so good. I was like, But then at the same time I was like, wait, it's not loving me back. This bread with hummus is not loving me back. So I was like, am I in a toxic relationship with food? Like, loving it and knowing that it doesn't love me back? How can I enjoy that? How can I truly enjoy that? So I was like, where does this come from? When did this concept emerge in my life? Like, loving something that doesn't love me back. Like, doing something that I know isn't good for me. Why am I doing that? But I was like, yeah, because it's a brief moment of pleasure. But it's only a brief moment of pleasure, and that's it. And it's not only a brief moment of pleasure, it has consequences as well. It's not just, okay, I enjoyed it for 5 seconds while it's in my mouth and that's it. And okay, all right, 5-second moment of pleasure is good, right? And that's okay. Yeah, sure, why not? all pleasure doesn't have to be like 1 hour, a month, week, a year. You know, it can be 5 seconds, why not? But then I was like, but no, it has consequences. It's like the after effect of food. I'm aware of it. So how can I truly enjoy that? How can I, you know, it's like I'm closing my eyes to that. I'm just not, because it's not here in this moment, I'm just ignoring it. So it doesn't feel good to me at all. So I'm like, wow, am I that addicted to food that, you know, and is it that toxic, this relationship? Do I need to just let it go completely? Because how can this be an honest pleasure? Anyway, so let me go into the consequences of eating. My computer is dying soon. It's going out of battery soon, so let me see if I can catch this before. So the consequences are quite many. I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, that's a lot of consequences of eating. Yeah. So 1, I get tired. I need more sleep. Yeah. My body gets all stiff. I notice that when I'm stretching, like, no. It, like when I'm not eating and stretching, super good. When I'm eating, my body is like, my stomach and my throat, they get blocked. My nose starts running. I spend time on the toilet trying to get rid of this food that I ate. I feel dehydrated. I feel thirsty. I notice that when I'm not eating, I don't get thirsty at all. And my skin is good, and, you know, of course I do drink, so, you know, it does make sense, but it's just stealing a lot of liquid from my body. I am not as, you know, I'm not moving as much. I'm not as jumpy, and like, it doesn't feel good to move as much. My sensitivity decreases. Like I'm just less aware of my own energy around. My breathing is interrupted. I am less content and satisfied. When I eat, I usually want to eat more. And I usually like just find myself in this kind of like a hole, like what can satisfy me more now? How can I feel even more satisfied? How can I, like, it's like yeah, it's strange. Anyway, my focus decreases. As you can, I get strange. I get hyper and irritated and strange. My mood is less stable, so more ups and downs, and kind of, yeah, not as grateful and appreciative, and not as centered in my body, in my being. And the last one is I feel less connected to myself. Yeah. So, how to end this video? My question is just like, how can I enjoy food at all anymore at this point? I also noticed yesterday, I was like, I wasn't very satisfied with the food. Like, I feel like food is less and less satisfying, as in, you know, as an experience. Like, I'm disappointed. I'm just disappointed a lot. It's not as good, you know. It's like, it's just not good. It just feels so big to let go of food completely. It feels really, really big. I know I feel ready for it. almost, maybe not quite, but I'm getting closer and closer to feeling detached from it, you know, like as in like I need it. So, but it feels big. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to hear from you if you have made the decision to let go completely of food and how it felt like to you, like what it felt like for you to let go of it completely, and why you chose to let go of it completely. But this feels so dishonest to pretend loving food when I just know that it doesn't love me back. I don't believe in food fixing me. I don't believe in food doing anything good for me. So, except for that, you know, like this giving me pleasure for a brief moment, and then afterwards kind of putting me out of balance, blocking my throat, interrupting my breathing, nose running, and you know, all of what I mentioned. So let's see.